You've likely told yourself this a time or two lately, and you heard it growing up. We got food at home. And you tell yourself that because maybe you're trying to spend less on eating out right now. I mean, listen, times are tight for a lot of people. And even if it's not tight for you, it is smart to kind of do an audit on your spending. It doesn't matter if it's eating out or maybe it is sneakers or clothing, right? So this series, I'm actually just going to challenge myself. And if it does well, because this is something brand new I haven't necessarily done in this specific format, then I'll do more. So you guys can certainly chime in the comments to let me know your thoughts on this. But let's go to the thought of, hey, we got clothes at home, meaning to really go into your own closet and repurpose some things that maybe you just aren't wearing a whole lot. Maybe you want to wear them more, or they could be your favorites that you just need to style in a different way to excite you, and you can base that off inspiration. So this video is definitely based off the inspiration that I got from the Notorious Kia. You guys probably know her, and I've referenced her in other videos in the past, but she's been doing this on Instagram where she's like, hey, we got clothes at home, where she'll look at a amazing fit, and instead of going out and buying something new just to create the fit, instead she'll just shop her own closet. And sometimes it's things that she's debated like giving away. And then once you style it in a whole new way, you're like, you know what? I may just keep that. Now, I said that for the blazer that I have, the checkered blazer, because once I got in a fitted from Lids, that's a Warriors hat, I'm like, you know what? I think I might keep this. So the blazer is saved, and that's just kind of an example of how this could work. This could save something in your closet that you constantly just pass over. You've already spent the money on it. So I would say give it a shot, just in terms of, hey, can I really get some real use out of this? Can I actually lower that cost per wear? Because the more it just sits in your closet and does nothing, honestly, like the higher the cost per wear, so you're really not getting a lot of value out of it. So again, challenging myself to do this. So what we'll do is look over some fits inspired based on Pinterest, because I love Pinterest. I'm on Pinterest as much as I am any other platform, quite possibly more. I just like to browse for ideas. It can be ideas in just in terms of content, but certainly in fits. And I would say, before we get started, if you're interested in trying to like style something, right? Or you have a piece and you're like, you know what? I don't know what to do with it. It could be camo pants. It could be a hockey jersey, okay? Just type it in and then put outfits after it and see what comes up. And you could be inspired to try something different, whether it's in your closet or, again, not in your closet. Like, this isn't to say, oh my goodness, don't shop anything at all. I'm not saying that, because that's probably just unrealistic. But if you've pulled back on a lot of your own spending when it comes to clothing, if there are some gaps that you need to fill or you would like to fill because you think you'll get a lot of utility out of them, you know what you can do? Put it on a wish list for either your birthday or for Christmas. My birthday is this month in November. When you guys will see this video, it's later on in the month, not right now. So I threw on my wish list for my birthday the Timberland Stone Street boat shoe in the root beer colorway. I already have the classic wheat, put the root beer on my wish list, and you know what? Mom delivered and got that for me. So you guys will see that in the video, because for everything here, I'm going to have a little bit of a twist on it that is very true to myself for these fits. So let's get started. Okay, so for this first one, camo pants, classic. You guys know that's a staple. So I love what she did here in terms of the graphic tee and then the blazer with a pair of Air Jordan 1 highs. Okay, she's got the Chicago's on, maybe possibly the Lost and Founds. I have the Lost and Founds, which is likely why I'm also probably passing on that Chicago 1 low. And then for my graphic tee, I pulled out a Playa Society USA Olympics tee, Paris 2024. The girls won the gold over France. You guys know this. So rock this with the Fear of God 7th collection camo pants. I did a comparison video of the minimal pair I picked up. You guys can check that out on the channel. But I think this fit came together great. I'm wearing an oversized H&M blazer. I love this blazer. I actually do have the matching suit bottoms to go with it. But yeah, so this is the first look. So let's move into the second one here. Notorious Kia making an appearance. So what you'll notice though for all of these is I'm mixing in something related to women's sports. So we had the USA women's basketball team. Again, we beat France in the Olympics. So for here, the star is of course the Air Jordan 1 high off-white UNC, and instead of a white crop tee, I instead went with the WNBA orange crop tee. Again, I gotta show love to my favorite league, and I'm gonna show two different hats. So one is gonna be a beanie, WNBA palm beanie. The other one is gonna be a made for the W Lids hat drop collection hat for Atlanta Dream. So I think it all comes together great. You guys know me and distressed denim. We go together real well. Staples in my closet. And then a black blazer oversized, really comfortable, just, roll the sleeves up to give it that look that she has. And like I said, if you really want to play around with whatever, headwear you have on, whether it be, it is beanie season, or go ahead and throw a fitted hat on, I think both are very true to my individual style. So now this third look, the statement pants. Yes, these are the minimal patchwork pants, the blanket patchwork pants. I picked them up when they were on crazy deep discount for like $34, $35. I didn't want to pass that up. For hers, now she has patchwork pants on, but she also has on the Air Jordan 11 Concord. I didn't want to go that route, so instead I have the stray Logan Puff, and this is the taupe bevel colorway, so it's like all over tonal, even for the flame. So went ahead and, decided to just, again, do a swap, my own thing. For the crew neck, she's got on a regular gray sweatshirt. I said, hey, let me show love to the 2024 women's national champions. That's right, Paige Beckers, Azzi Fudd, KK Arnold, all the girls, okay? So wearing that, it's from Hollister. They have amazing sports apparel. And then my Playa Society UConn women's basketball hat. Again, if you just started watching, we told you so, that it's a great game to watch. So I think this fit, I absolutely love it. Like, it's one of my favorite fits I think I've thrown together all 2025. Again, comment your thoughts below on my actual fits being executed versus the inspiration. And like I said, I'm changing something up to have it be true to myself. If you know me, you know that women's sports, it's a passion of mine, like, other things I love. So I wanted myself and my passion to shine through. So another notorious Kia fit. Now this is one where I had to really improvise because I don't have a sweater vest and certainly not an oversized one. But this was a recent pickup by myself. I waited for these to go on sale. So these are the Jordan women's parachute pants. They are very oversized. If you're not someone that likes oversized pants, these would not be for you at all, okay? I'm wearing a size small in the charcoal colorway. I love the green. And then I'm wearing my San Diego, or literally San Diego hat for Alex Morgan, because if you guys, watch my video, I actually went to the jersey retirement for her, San Diego Wave, starting playoffs soon. And I think one of the most underrated collaborations this year, the Brooks Adrenaline GTS4 with Staple, have an oversized, loose-fitting striped shirt. And then instead of a sweater vest, again, I don't have that. I just threw on the Jordan women's vest that I do have. So it's along the same lines. It's not going to be as exact as some of the other fits that I went ahead and I was inspired by, but love the way that it came together. You wouldn't necessarily always think, let me just throw on, a vest with this, but then also like the fact that the whole fit is also oversized and really relaxed. That can take you out of your comfort zone because this is more relaxed than sometimes I even wear. I'm just going to be real with you. I do think, though, maybe the sweater vest will eventually come in, but not right now. I'm not in a rush. And for the final look here, so I have, very similar to here. We know, like, the light Real True Camo pants. I love those. I've already had those in my collection. They were already in the closet. The Stone Street boat shoe in the root beer colorway. Yeah, I swapped those in for the Birkenstocks. I just wanted to really enjoy this, like, again, as an early birthday gift. And I don't have a sweater that has the LA on it instead, okay? Just a basic cable knit sweater from H&M. So a lot of my things certainly did not cost a lot, but they've lasted me quite a bit of time. Like, I've had this sweater for years. I intend to have these pants for years. And then for the hat, I have on my Stewie hat, my Stu York hat. Truly, it is, okay? Stu York, state of mind. That means I love Breanna Stewart, okay? This is truly a Breanna Stewart household. And the fit is complete. So it's actually really simple. It really only consists of, like, 4 things. Like I said, I swapped out the Birkenstocks to really make it my own. There you have it. So we have quite a few fits inspired by outfits I saw on Pinterest. So listen, that board serves as so much inspiration for me, especially if you do get in a rut and you're like, hey, I have X, Y, or Z in my closet, but I'm not really sure how to put it together. I stop myself from saying I don't have anything to wear. I have plenty to wear. I could outfit so many people just based on my closet, okay? I'm not saying that's a great thing or as a flex, because I am still trying to pare some of that down, and it becomes moving out what truly you just skip over and you never give a chance to wear for so many seasons, versus maybe some things that you've gotten in and you can't wait to wear them. Like, you constantly pull them out. That's how I am with the lighter Realtree camo pants from Hollister. Doesn't matter if it's like more of the carpenter cargo pant style or the looser just pull on baggy pants. I can't wait to wear them. I've already worn them, I think, 3 or 4 times in recent videos, whether it's here or on Instagram at talks.with.tj. So that should give you an idea of how excited I am about them. I mean, I even threw them on with this Seattle Kraken jersey. This is the third jersey. I'm specifically wearing it right now when I'm filming this on November 1st because this is the debut day for this third jersey. So I think it's amazing. Like I said, I feel like it's a top jersey in my closet now, which says a lot because I have quite a few jerseys. That's probably going to be something that never really slows down. I love to support the teams that I'm interested in. And, you know, whether it's, you know, I've gotten a chance to go to a live game, which that really just set it off for me to tune into these games. So I'll be tuned into sports all day as I am trying to edit this. And hopefully this inspired you to take a look in your closet, maybe hop on Pinterest to, you know, like get some inspiration of how to style something. And then again, use what you already have. We got clothes at home, especially in this economy. Thank you so much for watching. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.